Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gothic 2 episode 26, my let's play of this wonderful game. Just beaten Franco, flattened Franco that is. Now it's time to talk to a million different NPCs from this interior side of the bandits camp, first of which will be Senyan.
Who have we here then? Looky. There you are.
Cookie.
I've got good news and bad news for you.
I want to hear the good news first.
Well, I don't really know why, but you've made yourself a couple of powerful enemies. You can count yourself lucky that I recognized you and no one else. Because I am understanding and sociable.
I don't trust this guy.
And what's the bad news?
Raven is looking for you. So are his guards. Actually, all the bandits are looking for you. And if they find you, they'll kill you.
A lot of people have already tried that.
Then your combat skills are as good as your craftiness. Coming into the camp with some of our armor is like the sheep coming to the wolves. Your life is hanging by a thin thread, son of danger.
How much do you want?
Oh, no, please. I don't want to extort gold from you. I wouldn't dream of it.
Then what do you want?
Recently, somebody tried to get Esteban out of the way, but he ran into the bodyguards. Go to Esteban and talk to him. Afterwards, we'll talk again.
If you say so, buddy. Let's see what this Esteban fellow looks like.
Hey, if you're
Hey,
looking
man,
for a decent
I'm
trader here
Fisk.
in the camp, then you just found him. My hut is right behind Esteban, so if you need anything, come on by.
It's like he sighs at the end of each sentence. Come on by, Esteban. Right,
So you're the
Stebby.
fellow who fought his way into camp, huh?
That got around fast.
Franco was a tough nut. No one messed with him. No one. Except you. Just to make it clear, if you try the same shit with me, I'll kill you.
We'll see about
I want to
that.
get into the mine.
Of course you do. Then you're in the right place with me. Because everyone who digs in the mine gets to keep a hefty share of the gold. And I hand out the red stones you need so that Thoris will let you in.
Give me one of those red stones.
Okay, but they aren't free. Normally, I demand a share of the gold the boys get for digging. How much do you know about mining gold, huh? You don't appear to know a whole lot about it.
Well,
If I give you a redstone, it won't be because you're such a great digger. No. I have another job for you.
let's hear it.
What sort of job?
One of the bandits planned to kill me. But instead, my guards killed him.
He was hot for your job, huh?
He was an idiot. A thug without a brain. He never would have got the idea to attack me on his own. Nah. He was only fulfilling a contract. Someone else sent him.
So, I'm supposed to find out who was behind it.
Whoever sent me this assassin will pay for it. Find him, and I'll let you into the mine.
Senyan sent me to you about this business.
Senyan? He also works for me. I told him he should keep his eyes open.
Shame we don't find out more about the guy that tried to kill him. Not even his name.
How should I go about it?
Everyone here in the camp knows about it. So you're playing with all your cards on the table, huh? Try to find out who's on my side and who isn't. And don't let the boys make a fool of you. Talk to Snaff. That fat cook picks up a lot.
I'll do my best.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of. Come back when you found out who the guy is.
I'm not done.
I need better armor.
Why? You already have some. That's good enough for you now. If you complete your assignment, we'll talk about it again.
You piece of literature. What
Everything all
guards
right?
have to say.
Touch Esteban, and I'll chop you to pieces.
I'll pop you to cheeses.
How's it going?
Wait a minute. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Well, nope. No.
You're not him. Go on, piss off.
What do you know about the attack?
What do I know about it? I broke the guy's legs. And I'll do the same to anybody else who wants to attack Esteban.
This guy takes his job seriously.
How's it going?
Quiet up to now. You look for the traitor, then we'll take care of him.
Alrighty then. You're not important. Let's get back to Senyan. See what that slimy fucker has to say. But first, let's save. We all know why.
I've talked to Esteban.
And did he tell you about the attack?
He ordered me to find out who sent the assassin. Do you know anything about that?
No more than you do. I'm also on the hunt for the guy behind it. And now we come to the interesting part.
Let's hear it.
I want you to do your job well. I want you to find the traitor. And when you have found him, I want you to kill him for me. Then I will pocket the reward. I have your wanted poster. Don't forget that. Do your job and do it well. You can figure out what will happen otherwise.
So another offense, another non-important guy who wants to blackmail us.
Forget it.
Then what do I still need you for, you bum?
Hey, people! Look who we have here!
Shh! Not so loud. We don't want anyone hearing us. I thought that was a private conversation.
Tell me, why did Senyan yell, "Look who we have here"?
Unpaid debts. Do you have a problem with that?
No, man, I don't have a problem with it. Quite the opposite. The bastard worked for Esteban.
You look like a digger.
I am a digger. The last time I was in the mine, I worked my ass off.
What happens to the gold from the mine?
Doris collects it and then distributes it. No one is allowed to keep what he mines. Everybody gets only a part of the gold. That way even the hunters and guards get their share. I think that's okay. Since we've had that rule, there have been fewer deaths and the miners still get more than the guys who hang around outside.
All about the money.
What do you know about the attack?
Hey man, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Why aren't you in the mine now?
I was in the mine long enough and slaved away until I was about to fall over. Now I need a few days rest. Before I get my next redstone.
Oh, those damn redstones.
What do you know about the attack?
Nothing at all.
What do you know about the attack?
Hey man,
Hey,
I didn't have
man.
anything to do.
Is this guy Mud?
What's the deal with
disguise?
these red stones?
That's something Thoris and Esteban thought up. Thoris takes care of the gold distribution, and Esteban organizes the workers for the mine. Of course, he doesn't want to run to Thoris every time he sends someone to the mine. That's why he gives us one of those red stone tablets, and Thoris lets us in then. It's like a pass.
What do you have against Esteban?
All that swine thinks about is money. Every few days, one of us gets eaten by a crawler. But Esteban just won't send any fighters into the mine. And why? Those guys belong to Raven's bodyguards, and Esteban is scared shitless to tell them. He'd rather let us get killed.
That fucker definitely deserves to die.
What do you know about the attack?
Nothing at all.
I doubt it. Let's speak to these two other diggers. Lenar.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Lenar. Welcome to the Diggers Camp.
Diggers? I thought this was the bandits' camp.
Right, but the bandits are only here to dig. So,
Wonderful piece of voice acting.
About the attack on Esteban.
yes,
Do you have any idea who was behind it?
Sure. Let me tell you, I bet that Emilio is behind this. He always ran to the mine like a crazy man. He dug as much as he could. But since the attack, he's been sitting on his bench, not budging an inch. It's obvious. To get into the mine, he has to have a red stone from Esteban. I bet he doesn't dare look him in the eye.
So even though this guy's not the smartest pickle in the jar, he told us some very important information about
What
Emilio,
would
at
Emilio
least.
get out of Esteban's death?
What do I know? Maybe he has a pal in the mine who would take over Esteban's place then. Yeah, that would make sense.
Can you teach me anything about gold mining?
Certainly. But if I teach you something, you'll be able to mine more gold.
That's why I'm asking.
Sure. But if you can mine more, it's only fair I get a share of it.
Well,
You might as well give him a share in advance. Well, let's say 50 gold pieces.
Well, that sounds fair.
teach
I
me
was
something about
expecting
gold
more.
mining.
Good. Regular swings will take you forward. Don't overdo it. But also, don't fall asleep swinging. And don't always strike at the same spot. Try to work around a good-sized nugget. Do that, you're on the way to becoming a master digger.
Thank you very much. Finn,
Hi,
what about
What
you?
want?
where do I get a pickaxe?
Go to Huno the Smith. But even if you have a pick, that don't mean that you can get into the mine. If you want to get in, you have to talk to Esteban. Don't even bother going to Thor's. He'll only let you in if you have a red stone.
Oh, Stebby again.
Tell me, what do you think of Esteban?
Hey, he's the boss here. He's all right, I think. He always lets the good boys into the mine, the ones who know something about mining, I mean.
Who's a good boy?
And you know something about mining?
I'm the best.
Well, teach me some.
Can you judge my gold digging abilities?
Sure.
20%.
I've been at this for over 35 years. There's nothing I can't assess. For you, I'd say you're a quite passable scraper.
20% gets us passable scraper. All
What
right.
do I have to know about mining gold?
Well, there's something you should know. Gold isn't ore. There's one damn important difference. I mean, what woman would hang a chain of ore around her neck? When picking, work from top to bottom. You can work the nuggets loose best that way. There are also diggers who do it the other way around, but it's far more difficult.
About the attack on Esteban,
Yeah?
do you have any idea who's behind this?
Why do you want to know?
I think he sympathizes with Esteban.
Esteban wants to see him dead.
Oh, you work for the boss. Then
Yep.
I'll tell you what I know. When the attack took place, I was trying to get my pickaxe from Huno the Smith, but he wasn't there.
And?
Usually he's always there. Very suspicious if you ask me.
Right. So we got another lead. Other than what Leonor told us.
About.
I already told you.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's speak to Snaf, because that's what Esteban advised us anyway. The Fat Cook.
Hey.
From Gothic 1.
Do you want to eat or
With
snack?
his meatball
What would be?
ragu.
What's on the menu?
I want to try out a new dish. Fire strips and hammer sauce.
Hammer
Hammer
sauce?
sauce?
A sauce made from hammer-hard booze. I have a recipe from a guy called Lou. You get the ingredients and
Whoa,
distill the
earthquake!
booze up on the alchemist's bench. Then I'll make a sauce out of it. What do you think?
Bring on the sauce.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, here's the recipe.
What do you know about the attack?
The thing with Esteban? You know how it is. The barkeeper hears everything, but never takes sides.
So do you know something?
I didn't say that.
If you were in my place, what would you do?
I would think about what I know about the guy behind it. First, it was probably one of the bandits. That means he's here in the camp. Second, that he's here in the camp means that he is watching you. Third, as long as he thinks that you're on Esteban's side, he'll never reveal himself to you. So, the interesting question is, what are your chances of finding your man?
Well, I flattened Sinian.
What are my chances of finding my man?
You bumped off one of Esteban's people. The man you're looking for will believe you're on his side. But he won't just reveal himself to you. You'll have to find out more.
Thanks.
Hey, I didn't tell you anything you didn't already know.
Right, so
Got it?
in translation, we've done the bit with Sinian. That was a good move on our part, strategic good move. But we need to have a few more dialogues until we get there.
What do you think of Esteban?
Whoever talks about him is soon dead.
What do people here think of Esteban?
You'll have to be a bit more precise. Each piece of information will cost you
How much?
10 gold pieces.
You know what? We can find that out for free if we do some. So first, let's speak to this gal. If you remember, Lucia from Bromore's Tavern.
Hey, you!
Elrich's ex-girlfriend.
And? How's it going?
Listen, if you want something to eat, go to Snaff. If you want something to drink, you're in the right place.
What do you drink here, then?
We only have a little beer. The only beer on the island was brought by the Paladins. Just about the only good thing those fellows brought with them. Otherwise, we drink booze. I got moonshine, grog, and white rum. You should try that. I got the recipe from Samuel. The old boy really knows his trade.
Another hint that if we're stuck with a recipe for some kind of booze, we should ask Samuel before anyone else.
Aren't you from Corinus?
Don't remind me. My life in that city was horrible. While the ships with the new convicts kept coming in, there was still life in the town. But all those other guys? No thanks. Maybe it's because we're on an island. Well, those days are over. I'm finished with Elvrich.
Why?
Poor
He's
guy.
a wimp. When the bandits dragged me off, he didn't lift a finger to help me.
Maybe his hands were tied, literally.
What are you planning to do?
We'll see. For now, I'll stay here with Snaff, Fisk, and the others. Have you already talked to Thoris? Oh, Enos, is that a hunk of a man? Excuse me. Let's get back to your question. I haven't set a goal. I'm only drifting.
Well, quit salivating over Thoris, that would be a good start.
You're not very fond of the Paladins, are you?
Those fanatical murderers in the pay of the fire magicians? No. That Lord Hagen occupies the city with his thugs, and everybody bows down to him. And I didn't want to do that. I wasn't going to wait until they closed down the Red Lantern and locked me up.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing at all.
Can you teach me something?
Only too gladly. You can train your dexterity with me.
Not interested. How about
Give me
some
something
drinks?
to drink.
Nothing interesting, but at least we've got to the bottom of Lucia's quest. I think the quest was actually called Lucia. And this is a important message. Whoa, what's that? Hey people, Lou's disappeared in the swamp, probably been eaten by swamp sharks. Oh, so that's what that key inside of the swamp shark was for. Keys of the door disappear with them. Find it, you can keep Lou's stuff. Thank God. So this must have been Lou's shack. Interesting loot. Think he was a artifact smuggler. Recipe for Lou's double hammer. So there's a double hammer. Finally. All for this junk? At least you could have given me some lockpicks. Jesus, that was a waste of time. Now let's read up what's with that loose hammer recipe. Water bottle, 2 turnips, decent portion of swamp weed, ground teeth of a swamp shark. Put it all in the bottle, boil with a shot of rum. According to the old blind man, it's healthier not to breathe the steam. Interesting. Let's see if we got all ingredients. I'm too lazy to check in my inventory right now. Ooh, not enough resources. I guess we don't have the teeth of a swamp shark.
You bump body.
You're not a trader, apparently, even though you're a cook. Let's see if this has some swamp shark teeth.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
I couldn't care less.
Do you really think?
You really should have known better.
You have to feel sorry.
Apparently, he doesn't have them. Let's buy your bolts then. And some lockpicks. And pretty sure we have a bunch of things to sell.
Do you really think?
Oh yeah.
Been there, done that.
Nobody ever asks me.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Who's falling down drunk?
That will never change.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Listen, I don't want anything to do with that business, got it? I have my own worries. I'm a victim myself.
In what way?
I paid a lot of gold for my last delivery, but it never came. Some swine made off with it. I've been robbed, probably by some of our own people.
What sort of delivery?
A packet of lockpicks. Someone was supposed to get them from the pirates for me, but a guy named Juan snatched it away from me, including the gold that I paid for it. That bastard is hiding somewhere in the swamp.
No big deal.
Juan worked for Esteban.
What?
Don't play games with me. You knew about it.
Fine, you're right. But I hope you also realize why I didn't tell you about it. Everyone in the camp knows you work for Esteban. I don't have any desire to get dragged into this business just because you're hot for a red stone.
Alright, don't get angry about it.
I'm not really working for Esteban.
So? You want to pull the wool over the old swine's eyes? Then I'll give you some good advice. Keep it to yourself. When it comes to Esteban, trust no one. Not even me. Got it? Now enough about that. We don't want to be overheard.
Alright, dude. So let's forget about that recipe for now, as I can't remember where we get those swamp shark teeth. I mean, I know how to where to learn it.
Are you a digger?
Because of the pants? Nah, I just wear them because they're comfortable. All I do here is cook meat stew. Here, you can try some. It'll make you strong. It's always important to train your strength. There are many dangers lurking out there. If you want, I can help you to get stronger.
Alright, dude. Thanks a lot. Free stew. You're the bandit equivalent of Thekla, except Thekla wants us to do things for her before she gives us stew.
Hey, you!
Don't wake him.
What?
If you want to do yourself a favor, then stay away from Skinner. The fellow is unpredictable. He killed the last guy who woke him up. Let him sleep, for everybody's sake.
Also, this guy's a troublemaker, isn't he? Let's try our luck, anyway.
Hey, you!
Why did you wake me, eh?
Hey!
I bet you don't even know. No, don't say anything. It's too late for excuses. Now you have two choices. You can fight me in my Betty, or you can try to run away. In your place, I'd run.
Give it your all. That's the ticket. Hit him, boy. Attaboy. Ticket. What you waiting for?
Let him have it.
What you waiting for?
Let him have it.
Don't take any crap. Holy
What? If I didn't get stuck in 1,000 fucking different places, that would have been easy peasy. Fortunately, I got stuck in 1,000 different places. So this guy, this troublemaker, had one of the best weapons in the game as far as one-handers go. A dex-based, best dex-based sword in the game, Betty. We won't use it because we're not a dex-based character, but it's a good sell. Let's replenish our health first, though. This guy's corpse just came back to life at exactly the geographical point where he should have been in a life state.
Leonard told me a bit about you.
Lenar? That guy's an idiot. You must have noticed.
He said you haven't been in the mine since the attack happened.
I don't know anything.
Help me find out who was behind the attack.
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
If an idiot like Leonard notices that you're behaving oddly, it won't take long before Esteban finds out too.
Shit. I'll tell you one name. Nothing more.
I'm listening.
Huno. Go to Huno. He must know something about this business.
Business. Alright, I'll trust you. Oh, let's not forget this guy over here. The ex-weed seller in the swamp camp.
A dark
for tuna.
cloud over the house. The one approaches with blood. Needed to call him. He who sees me. He sees me. Oh no. Go away. Be gone.
Are you all right?
Green novice. I cannot find it.
Here, take this swamp weed.
Puff, puff. Pass or not?
Not green.
Oh.
Not strong. Not green. Not strong.
Alright, I got it. So, not a pass then.
How can I help you?
The green novice will help the novice.
That sounds like a quest. What do you know? There's a chest next to him, called Fortuno's chest, containing a recipe for the Green Novice. Not a highly important quest right now, so we'll do it later. For now, let's introduce ourselves to Huno, because he sounds like an important character as far as Esteban's attempted assassination went.
Do you deal in
This
smithy
here's
equipment?
his
Huno has
apprentice.
steel. I only have a few lumps of ore, but I won't give that up. It's the only thing I have of value.
Turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
Do you?
I wanted to make up a bit of gold and took up with Huno, but since then, Esteban hasn't given me anything at all. He said he can't use me anymore. What else can I do but continue to slave away for Juno?
No idea. You tell me.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing, man. I didn't have anything to do with it. What do you want from me?
Juno is suspected of having something to do with the attack.
I don't know anything about it.
But you work for Juno, so you do know something.
I know nothing. Honest. I have to go now.
Wait a
don't
minute.
think so.
Do you know what Esteban will do to you when he finds out you're covering for Juno?
Leave me alone. I don't have anything to do with that business.
You're not going anywhere.
Tell me what you know now, or I'll slam you into the wall, Paul.
You can't rough me up just because you work for the boss.
I can.
Cut the crap.
Paul.
All I know is that Juno has a bone to pick with Esteban. He's constantly going on at me about that Esteban, that he screwed up business for him and so on. I only listened and never said anything.
Exactly. You see, that wasn't so bad. Everything else all right with you?
I told you everything I know.
Yeah. And now the man himself.
It looks like you're a master of your craft.
I've heard that before.
Nice intro, dude.
Steel? No, I think you're confusing me with...
Somehow you seem familiar. Do we know each other from somewhere?
Yeah, we were in the slammer together.
Sure, from the old camp.
The old camp, right. You're that curious guy. I thought you was dead.
Yes, everybody thinks that. Who else survived?
A few. Some fled with Raven like I did. For a lot of others, the old camp became a grave.
Tell me about your escape.
Chaos broke out the day the barrier fell. Some hid, others fled, and there was a plundering everywhere.
What did you do?
I was about to leave the camp when it turned bright very suddenly, and a scorching pain ate through my skin. I'd been struck by damn lightning. Feels like I can still hear it. Later, someone told me that Thoris found me and took me with him.
Lightning?
I need better armor.
So, you can have this. It's Esteban's fault. It's so expensive. That damn dog pockets a share of every piece of armor I sell.
Looks like who knows not that secretive with his hatred towards Esteban. I don't want to buy that.
About the attack on Esteban.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for the person behind the attack.
And why are you coming to me about that?
I thought you might know something about that business.
I don't know anything.
Show me what you have.
Before we speak with the guy, let's buy these raw steel and lumps of ore. So we'll need them. And now let's just save, just in case I pressed the wrong option, because this is sensitive, this dialogue.
I've heard a few things about you.
So?
I heard that you weren't in your place when the attack occurred.
What else?
Paul said you hate Esteban.
So, did he? What else?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh?
Hey.
And he isn't the only one who suspects you.
Looks to the left, looks to the right.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
I want to join forces with the assassin.
Against Esteban, really? Then prove it. I've been waiting for too long for a delivery of steel from the pirates. I suspect that Esteban captured it in order to sell it to me later at a higher price. Of course, he won't do that himself. A couple of bandits in the swamp are on his payroll.
How do you know that?
Drunken bandits talk too much.
Does this talkative bandit have a name?
His name is none of your business, but the guy you're looking for is called Juan.
Again with the Juan.
I haven't seen him in the camp for a long time. You'll have to look for him in the swamp.
Okay, I'll do it for you.
Good. We'll see if you can be trusted.
We need to gain his trust. And now begins the part where you need to search the entire swamp for that Juan fella. And he's not the easiest to find even once you've played Night the Raven a few times. So, fast track time. Now, here we are in the middle of the goddamn swamp. And I seem to have found the cave finally after some searching. Should be in the far east corner over here of the swamp. Before we had to mess around with blood flies, obviously swamp sharks, about 4 of them over here. Swamp gas drones, lizards, all kinds of shit. And the cave should be this one. But I forgot to take off my pirate vest. Run as fast as you can. Yeah, I forgot to take off my pirate armor. Because this one's much stronger than this one. Hopefully they won't be so annoyed, even though I'm pretty sure they will be. Teeth of a swamp shark. There we go. Found them. This is another item I knew was somewhere around here towards Juan's hideout. So I think we'll be able to make Lou's recipe when we're back into civilization. For now, let's hope that these two fuckers won't be annoyed that we've passed. We've tried to enter as a pirate. No, apparently they're good.
I thought you were trying to pick a fight with me. Did you change your mind? You prefer talking, right?
That's what bandits say when they catch you wearing a different armor and then you come back with bandit armor.
How's it going?
What do you want? Have you got anything to say to me? If not, you can just go away. Otherwise, my friend will make mincemeat of you. So what is it?
They say you have some interesting wares to offer.
So what? Esteban wants to jerk me around, eh? I do all the work and hide away here for days in this miserable hole, and he just sends someone to fetch the stuff? I'm not a warehouse.
Yeah, and that isn't my problem.
But I'm making it your problem. You want the delivery? Fine. You can pay for it. Get the gold from Esteban or Raven or I don't know where. I don't care. Whoever wants these goods will pay for them.
I'll pay for them. With your life. But let's save before we attempt that.
I don't come from Esteban.
Oh? Well then. Hey, just a moment. Hold still for a second. You have a critter on your shoulder.
Holy shit!
And funnily enough, his bodyguard, if he really is his bodyguard, doesn't give a shit, because we just attacked his boss. Steel package, this one will be for Huno, and Jingling package with many lockpicks. This should interest Fisk. And now, why not deal with this fucker, since we're at it. Kinda looks like Bromore. One more reason to kick his ass. See ya. It's so nice playing as a strength build dragon hunter, isn't it? These fights resolve themselves already. Not that easy to fight these medium level bandits in chapter 2. Now, back to those assholes in the camp. So, let's see if Huno trusts us now. Since we dealt with one and got his package that he's been so eager to get his hands on.
I have the seal.
Yeah!
Was Juan there too?
He was.
I knew it. That rat Esteban was behind it.
Now, what about our agreement?
The man you want to talk to is waiting for you in the bar. Talk to the barkeeper.
Alright, that sounds a bit like a conspiracy or a trap. Well, let's give it a go anyway. Why not? I don't have any other leads anyway. Oh. No one's here apparently. No one's here. Have I missed something? Let's take another look. Nope. No one here. Well, this didn't happen before. Let's see if I have a dialogue option with Mr. Fisk.
Nobody ever asks me.
There he is.
I used to say that myself.
I have your package.
Indeed. What about Juan?
He's dead.
Good.
Yeah.
You can't cause me any more trouble. As far as you are concerned, I have a pretty good relationship with Huno. I'll see to it that you get your armor cheap from now on. Also, I'll give you one of my weapons. One hand washes the other. That hasn't changed since back then.
Glad to hear that. All things considered, why haven't you moved on to our meeting place? You're still not moved on to our meeting place. What the...
It had to happen sooner or later.
Am I missing something? Oh, I should talk to Snap, Jesus.
You really think?
I forgot I need to talk to that fat fuck.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That should spawn you-know-who upstairs.
Huno sent me.
Looks like you found your man. Go on up to the next floor. Someone's waiting for you.
Alrighty then. Let's try our luck. There he is. That was fast.
So you were behind the attack?
Yes, Esteban is in the way of my business. He won't let any of the bandits who work for me into the mine. He's making sure that everyone works for him, and only for him. That way, he can pocket a percentage of every deal and control the whole camp.
Do you want to take his place?
No, I'm a trader. I just want to go about my business in peace.
What are you planning?
We'll get Esteban out of the way. That means you will kill him and take his place.
As long as his bodyguards are with him, I don't have a chance.
Then we'll have to get them to leave by telling the truth.
What truth?
You have done your job. You know that I was behind the attack. Tell Esteban, and he'll send his boys to kill me. I'll expect them here. When they're gone, you can deal with the bastard, and I'll take care of the guards.
Well, that sounds like a plan. Let's deal with the bastard. Beats joining him. Plus Fisk and Huno, we know each other from way back when. And they seem like more honest fellows, at least compared to Esteban. Stebby.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of.
I thought you might be interested in knowing who was behind the attack.
Who is it? Tell me his name so my guards can wring his neck.
The traitor Fisk is behind it. At the moment, he's sitting in the bar unsuspecting and drinking.
Ha! Well done, kid. My guards will take care of him. You heard him, boys. Go get Fisk.
And what happens next?
What happens next? I'll tell you what happens. Fisk will die a painful death, and everyone in the camp will find out about it. That'll be a warning to all of them.
Do I get a redstone now?
Yeah, you did your job well. Someone like you has no business in the mine. I can use you much better out here. You'll stay in the camp and continue working for me.
I don't think so.
Are you trying to play me for a fool? There was never a question of me working for you.
It isn't everyone who gets an offer like this, but if you don't want it, you're free to leave the camp.
How about if you keep your word and give me a red stone?
Hey, one more word. My guards will have to hurt you too.
What guards?
What? Oh, I see. You're trying to pull a fast one. Just you wait.
You some bitch.
Don't take any press.
That was easy. Redstones. Thank Inos for those. You finally see something other than old stone tablets. And incidentally, these redstone tablets, Cyrus is interested in them as well.
That was no big deal.
Forgot to pick this. And now let's get back to Fisk. We've done our part of the deed. How about him? Oh, what do you know? 2 dead people. Paladin two-hander. Wow, these guys were armed to the teeth. Jesus. Eh. Nothing too shabby over there. I can't see anything.
Hey!
Now I can see the guy.
Esteban is finished.
I've waited for this for a long time. I think you've got things to do now, and I need to go back to my business. So, if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Wait a minute.
Right, so what do you got? Got some bolts, let's buy them. I could buy some of these, in fact. And especially apples are one of our best friends. We can sell Betty, we can sell this, we can sell this, this, and this, and these, and this. Nice doing business. Since we're here, let's open up these bad boys. I'm rich, biatch. Oh, and by the way, the path to Juan is quite tricky. Had to, I mean, I could have ran away from him, but I had to fight about 4 swamp golems. You could take the other route there, the longer route, and you could avoid some swamp golems, and you'll need to run away from a few swamp sharks, swamp gas drones, lizards, bloodflies. They're easier. Anyway, red pepper. Ah, this is what I was after. 12 lockpicks. Thank you very much. And so now, finally, having obtained a redstone tablet, let's advance. This here camp. I'll leave the other side quests for later. Let's just try to progress sensibly.
You know the rule. No one goes into the mine without a redstone tablet.
Forget the mine. I have to see Raven.
Even then, we have rules here, and they apply to everyone, even to you. Go back. If you try to enter the upper square without permission, the other guards will kill you. Those are the rules.
Wait a minute.
I've got a redstone tablet.
It's important that I get to Raven.
Oh, yeah? Do you really think you can make it through to him? His guards have orders not to let anyone in. You'd be dead before you even saw him. So knock that idea out of your head.
Don't you remember
me from the old camp?
Trying the old sensible approach, eh?
Maybe you were one of my guards. And? Does that make us allies now? No, it doesn't. Maybe you're the guy who brought down the barrier. Maybe you also killed my pals. So what? Those times are over.
So he may recognize us, but he doesn't give a shit.
Hey, what's with your armor? Where can I get armor like that?
You can't. This armor is reserved for Raven's Guard. I hardly think there's an entrance exam for new candidates. But the ultimate decision isn't mine, it's Raven's.
We'll get our hands on that.
I have a redstone tablet here.
Okay.
He really should have known.
You killed Esteban, so you will do his job now. They have a few problems with mine crawlers in the mine. 3 diggers have bought it already. It's your job to provide replacements.
And when can I finally get into the damned mine?
Do your job. Afterwards, you can do what you want.
Luckily, I know just the 3 guys. Let's speak with Uno. Anything to trade?
Fisk said you'd give me a...
Fisk, you say? Well, I still owe him a favor.
Now he gives it for 66%. And initially it was 2100, I think. Now it's 1400. Don't need it though, but good to know. So 3 diggers. These 3 guys look like valid candidates to me.
You're needed in the mine.
You really do have a red stone for me.
Yes, sir.
Now I'll work that damn rock to crumbs. I already know exactly where I'll go. One more thing. If you go mining, watch out that you don't strike too hard. Otherwise, your pickaxe will get wedged in the gold.
Yes, sir. 1 down, 2 to go.
You're needed in the mine.
Sure thing, boss. You want to see the best in the mine? Then I'll get back to it. Oh, something else. I'll let you in on a digger's secret. Now and then it's a good idea to give it a really good whack. If you've hacked a couple of times and nothing has come out, then drag the point of the pick sideways across the rock. With a little luck, you'll get several chunks at once that way.
Thanks. 2 down, 1 to go.
You're needed in the mine.
So now you're the boss here. Okay, then I'll get going.
3 down out of 3. Do we have some dialogue with Snaff left?
How's business?
Good. Esteban's death is a reason for some here to celebrate.
Oh yeah. But that's it, right? I'll settle his recipe some other time. For now, let's just make sure we can pass Thoris and get into the last part of this here bandit camp.
Should have known better. I could have told you that before.
Hey! I sent out 3 guys.
All right. Then as far as I'm concerned, you can go in.
That's it? No congratulations, no I think I know you from somewhere. Did you kill my pals? Did you vanquish the sleeper? Nothing. Oh well.
Get out of my way, guard.
All right, you can pass.
GTFO. And since we're here, let's activate this pedestal. Now we've got 4 out of 5. And let's let Murdaria know that we've activated it.
I've activated another one of the teleporter stones. Give me the next focus.
Of course. Here it is. Here are a few gold coins.
Thank you very much. So now this is the last one we need to do. This one, which is in the valley. Southwest, I think. If my geographical senses are anything to go by. Right? Ooh, some convicts. Dead on the floor. Guess these were the ones Thoris was about when he said he needed replacements. I think we can steal from these, right? Yep. Nothing interesting though. Just rights. That's a lock combination you don't see every day. 7 rights, 6 or 7 rights.
Hey, slow down. You aren't getting in there, so beat it.
Get out
Just
of my way.
beat it.
I have to see Raven.
No one enters these quarters. Direct orders from Raven himself.
It is damned important that I get to him.
No, it isn't. Only Bloodwind has permission to stay in there.
Bloodwind, huh?
Bloodwind? Isn't he supposed to be dead?
He's stronger than ever before. And if he finds out that someone is causing trouble out here, he'll make mincemeat out of you.
We'll see about that. I think it's him in the distance, right? Strangely enough, I've never seen them in the background. I think it's the mod, just improving some graphics and textures and the view distance perhaps, but that looks like Bloodwind over there. And I swear I couldn't see him before in other Let's Plays without this mod.
Bloodwind is in there? Then get him out.
Huh, do you seriously believe I'd do that? Maybe you're an important man in the camp now, but your power ends right here. Got it? So go to the mine and dig for gold or do something else, but don't stand in the way here.
We'll talk again.
You already know what I'll tell you then.
So you can use the trick. I think you all know the trick, this one.
We'll talk again.
Beat it.
To get in. But let's do this normally, classically. We'll get Bloodwind somehow out of there, just to attract his attention.
So, on your way to the mine?
Well, what if I am?
Actually, I want to see Raven.
Hey, try to enter the temple and you're as dead as the prisoners here. Move your ass over into the mine instead.
Why? Are they dead?
They worked themselves to pieces.
Don't think that was the dialogue option for what we've chosen. That bit about Bloodwind. Anyway. The mine awaits. Skeleton's bone? What? The mine awaits, but it will have to wait for a couple of days.
You want to go digging? Then don't forget to stock up with scatty.
What do I need then?
Well, at the very least, a pickaxe. And some provisions can't hurt. Or how about some healing potions? There are mine crawlers down there.
Alright, dude. As I was about to say, the mine awaits, but it can wait for a few more days. That's enough for today. We've done a lot, and there's still a lot to do, even in this bandit camp. We'll start with the mine next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you.